welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and today I join you with no mascara because it is time for my take on the Gucci Le Magnétisme mascara. This does retail for a whopping $36, but I had a really great experience with the other Gucci mascara, the one they have called L'Obscure. That tube lasted for a long time, longer than I'm going to admit. It lasted for a long time. I feel like I definitely got my money's worth out of that mascara and I really enjoyed it. So I decided to try out this one. This is their newest one. So it only comes in one shade, black, and I feel like this is black, like inky black. I really love how dark black this is, but it does only come in one shade. It says it's a black mascara that delivers 90% more volume and holds the curl of your lashes in place for up to 12 hours of captivating full fan effect. It's volumizing and it's supposed to also curl your lashes. And in a consumer test of 57 volunteers, no flaking, smudging, clumping, or transferring. Okay, the pros of this mascara are that it looks awesome on the lashes. It looks so good, so black, thickening. I love the way my lashes look when I have this mascara on. It is a curved wand like this, and it's supposed to be a curling mascara, but I don't know if I've noticed any curling really. And I also don't curl my lashes, so I don't notice if it's holding the curl or not, but I don't really notice curling of my lashes. Another thing about this formula is that it is a little bit thick and creamy, and one of the reviews on Sephora's website called it cakey, and I can't really put my finger on the type of formula this is, but it's thick and really like a paste almost. And there's something weird about the length of these bristles. I feel like I can't feel them combing through my lashes, and I feel like it's just painting the mascara onto my lashes, and they're very thick and full of the mascara. And then I have to like really go out of my way to make sure that I comb it through, because this formula is just so thick. I can't really describe it in another way. It's very thick and paste-like and very creamy, and it gets on the lashes easy, and then you have to like make sure and comb it through your lashes. It's a really interesting formula. A few of the other reviews said their wands came out like coated with mascara. Mine doesn't really. This is what it looks like when it comes out. You know, a little bit at the tip, which happens with a lot of mascaras, no big deal. And then there are bristles on both sides. So there are longer bristles on the top, and on the under part of the curve, they're really small. And I feel like when I use the under part is when it feels more like it's putting the mascara on my lashes instead of like combing it through them. And then another thing about the mascara as well is I feel like it's gonna dry up really quickly, because I feel every time I open this that it's a little thicker than the time before. I don't know if I'm just like thinking that, but I just feel like it's not gonna last as long as the other one, and every time I use it I feel like it feels a little bit thicker for some reason. And then as far as the claims go, the curling thing, I don't really notice it, to be honest, but the flaking, smudging, clumping, and transferring, this mascara has transferred every single time I've worn it, except one time. One time it didn't transfer. Every single time it has transferred ever since. I don't wear it on the lower lashes anymore. I will put it on the lashes so you could see it today. But on the lower lashes, it's gonna get all down here. Upper lashes, it's gonna get all up here. All day long, I'm having to wipe it off and keep an eye on it, and it drives me crazy because it's so expensive. Why do they still make such expensive mascaras that still transfer and smear? It makes no sense. It gathers up all down here. It just makes a big giant mess. Other than one time, I don't know why that was. So I've tried a lot of different things with this mascara to try to get it to not transfer, because I always thought it's moisture. Like, I have eye cream on and concealer obviously, and I don't set my under eyes with powder very often, like rarely, unless I'm just wanting to try something different. So I was setting my under eye with powder because I thought it would keep the mascara from transferring, but it transferred anyway. I also thought it was just because I had no eyeshadow on. I would put setting powder on my eyelids, it would still transfer anyway. It transfers and smears literally every single time I use this, and it drives me crazy because it makes my lashes look so good. I want to wear it every single day, but it's just kind of an annoyance to have to keep an eye on it. I mean, if you don't mind having smudged mascara and transfer little dots all over your eyelid, then maybe that's not a bother for you. But I feel like that's very, very annoying, especially for a very expensive mascara. Enough ranting and raving, let's put it on already. So I am gonna do lower lashes first. And I feel like with these curved ones, sometimes you have to like make sure you know which side you're using, because it's not just a traditional wand with bristles everywhere. Like there are bristles on the side that are really, really short, and sometimes I use that piece to like put the mascara on and then use the other bristles to comb it through. And I just love how black this is. And I loved the first impression that I did. They looked so good. And I got so into that look of just black, the blackest mascara ever. Black liner and no eyeshadow. I loved that look of this mascara so much. So I'm going to turn it a little bit to like one of the flat sides and then the underside of the wand, because I feel like that has more mascara on it. See, I could feel it combing through this time. Sometimes I can't feel the brush combing through my lashes. And I feel like I said that in my first impression too. I love how thick my lashes look with this mascara. I like how thick the formula is. But, like I said, I just feel like it's not going to last a long time. Because every time I open it, like as I'm using this now, this is open. And I feel like there's air in there, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just over paranoid about it, but darn it, I accidentally touched my eyelid with the brush. So there's the one coat right there. I love the way it looks. And I am going to build it up too, because this builds really nicely. I do find it does kind of stick the lashes together sometimes. I've had to go in with my little lash separator tool, or like even just pinch my lashes between my fingers. To get the excess off. But that's not a bother for me. I don't mind doing that as long as they come out nicely. Because sometimes mascara will stick your lashes together, and even though you try to separate them, they still look crazy. And then I kind of just move the wand around to kind of get all the mascara off and onto my lashes. Because I like that super thick look. And this wand just gathers up mascara on different parts of it. And then we're gonna go for another coat. That's why I like to kind of move it around. The second coat, I think, is where the super thickness comes in. As you can see, it builds really thick right away. And this is where I feel like I can't feel the brush combing through them anymore. I just feel it's putting the mascara onto the lashes, like just like a little paintbrush or something. Like these ones right here, it got a little over thick at the base, and at the tip there's like no mascara there. So it's one of those mascaras you do have to kind of, I mean, unless you don't really care to build it up that much, but I really love this look of super duper thick black ultra volumized lashes. I don't mind taking the time, but sometimes it's kind of annoying too. Like I can see, okay, I gotta try to get that. They're really thick at the base, not the tip. Oh no, oh no. Okay. I feel like this is a mascara that's like styling your lashes type of mascara. But there it is. Really, really like this a lot, the way that it looks. But it does transfer, it does smudge, and it does smear. I don't really notice it curling, and then the other claims the inner curve of the brush immediately curls the lashes, while the short and medium bristles on the outer curve coat the lashes with the perfect amount of product to volumize. I feel like you could really build this up though and get like super, super thick black. Like I'm gonna, you know what? Let's keep going. I want these to look fake. And I do like how thick they get the more you build it. And I love how black this is. This has a lot of things going for it. I just really don't like that it smudges and I have to keep an eye on it all day. Drives me nuts. Even with eyeshadow on, it's still gonna transfer onto the eyeshadow. That's been my experience literally every time except for one. I almost regret putting it on the lower lashes, but I just wanted you to see it too. Anyway, that's it. That's my take on this. I think it has a really good effect and I love the way it looks, but I don't want to have to babysit my mascara. I know it's going to smudge and transfer on the lower lashes. I know it's going to leave all kinds of little dots up here from my lashes touching my skin, but I love the effect of it so much, you know? So I don't know. That's my take on it there. If you have tried this or you use it or you love it or you don't, let me know what you think. And if you have any foolproof ways to stop your mascara from transferring, let me know, because I always thought putting powder on would stop it and it just doesn't. But anyway, that's it. That's my take on the mascara. Let me know if you got it. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.